afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4 on this Christmas Eve. Susan is off, and Brady Mallory is filling in. Hello to you.
Oh, thanks for having me over. I would have brought you a bun cake or something had I planned better.
The two guys with red ties on your 4
yeah, we match.
I guess it's Christmas Eve. Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Right now at 5, we were focusing on freezing temperatures, but the governor's office is looking to address bigger climate issues in Wisconsin.
And a COVID-19 relief package remains in limbo. Hear the plea a Democratic leader is making on Christmas Eve.
Plus, a Madison area social worker is getting the gift of a lifetime today, why she says it came just in time. Let's take a look outside on this Christmas Eve. A little snow earlier on. Now it's just kind of cloudy. Sleigh what? How cold? Are the words? Chris is in the backyard. He's responsible for those.
Yeah, no, temperatures are certainly going to be getting colder as we go through tonight. We certainly saw things get cold yesterday because at this time, those temperatures were right around 42. So we've certainly seen the temperature drop. We're now at 9. Winds still out of the north and west of 13 miles per hour. We've seen these snow showers and squalls move through all day. A lot of them not even showing up on radar, but nonetheless, some of them do still exist over the state of Wisconsin. And with that being said, keep the flurry chances around into tonight. But check out that 24-hour temperature change. Woo! All across the state, we're seeing temperatures so much colder than where we were 24 hours ago. So that big warm up into yesterday really set the stage for a shock to the system. Now, I'll say what? I'll say this. Out here on the patio, you're protected from the wind. So even though it's 9, it actually feels not too bad, especially with earmuffs and a sweater on. But once the wind blows, it's certainly a different story. Those wind chills are certainly to the bone. Single digits as you work your way towards the north and west. Some of us are still into the teens, but those wind chills are below 0, feeling like -7 for us in Madison, 13 below as you work your way towards the north. Some of us around 12 below. It's all cold, no matter how you slice it. And we're going to stay cold as we go through the overnight hours. Mostly cloudy skies, becoming partly cloudy in time. Look for your overnight lows going down into the low single digits tonight. Mark?
Ooh, that is chilly. All right, we'll check back in a few minutes. Thank you, Chris. This extreme cold isn't as bad as some of the other extreme weather our state has seen this year.
Yeah, 3 events in 2020 each cost hundreds of millions, if not billions, to come back from. Amy Reed is live with how the governor's office is looking to address it. Amy?
Over the last 20 years, 19 climate-related events in Wisconsin have cost people $100 billion, according to NOAA. It's part of the reasoning that Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes is using to push action on climate change. A task force he led spent the year looking into solutions, and they came up with 55 actionable ideas across 9 sectors that people from those fields helped with. A few of them are increasing climate change education, paying farmers to help capture carbon from the soil, and creating green energy jobs.
I think some of the easiest things should probably be the green job creation. Everybody talks about the need for us to have good paying jobs to attract young talent, to attract new talent, also to retain talent in this state. And job growth in clean energy has led the nation for several years, and it's time for Wisconsin to be a part of that growth.
The success of these proposals depends heavily on support from the Republican-controlled legislature, especially in leadership and the budget writing committee. None of the Republican lawmakers we reached out to talk about this got back to us, but Barnes is hopeful with the bipartisan cross-sector makeup of the task force and with the support he's gotten, the legislature will listen and take action.
All right, Amy Reed reporting live. Thank you. Turning to our coronavirus headlines, Wisconsin is approaching 470,000 all-time cases of the virus. DHS and county dashboards show an increase of more than 2,700 cases over the past day. 55 more people have died, while 33,000 cases remain active. More than 320,000 people have died from complications of the virus in the U.S. Public health experts believe a post-holiday surge will be the biggest of the pandemic. As of yesterday, hospitals were treating a record 119,000 COVID patients. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to vaccines.
There's been a big week of delivery of vaccines. We are delivering the 7.9 million doses of vaccine that were allocated for this week around the country.
Even with the mass immunization program underway, a leading disease model projects the death toll will climb to at least 567,000 by April.
Members of Congress are pressuring President Trump to sign a COVID-19 relief package to help millions of Americans. House Majority Leader Steny Hoyer is calling on the president to sign the current bill. Trump wants to raise direct payments to Americans from $600 to $2,000. House Republicans blocked that deal today.
This is Christmas Eve. Surely, the President of the United States, whether he's in Mar-a-Lago or any place else, ought to empathize with the pain and suffering and apprehension and deep angst that the American people are feeling this Christmas Eve and sign this bill.
Hoyer also noted government funding is included in the stimulus bill, and the president's signature would be required to keep crucial federal services running during the pandemic.
Health officials have been urging you to reconsider your holiday plans and stay home. Despite those warnings, many people are still choosing to fly this week. According to AAA's holiday travel forecast, people are taking a wait-and-see approach to traveling. They say it's directly linked to the surge in coronavirus cases. TSA is allowing additional amounts of hand sanitizer through the checkpoint.
Yeah, I'm a healthy person. I'm not afraid of the virus. You know, I mean, I'll comply with the mask because it's required, but I feel safe to travel.
The TSA says it screened about 1.2 million passengers across the country yesterday. That's a new record during the pandemic, topping this Sunday after Thanksgiving when 1.1 million people flew. It's also the 6th straight day that air travel numbers were near or greater than 1 million people. Well, a Madison area social worker got a once-in-a-lifetime surprise today that came just in time.
Adam Dexter explains why it's the perfect example of the season of giving.
Well, Christmas is the season of giving, and today it was the gift giver getting their chance to be the gift getter with a one-of-a-kind twist.
It's your new van.
What? Wait a minute. Oh my God, you said I was up the
This was social worker Jackie Hunt's reaction to finding out she was getting a brand new van for free this Christmas, entirely donated by Shet Motors in Middleton. Just weeks ago, King's old van, what she used to help clients throughout Madison, was totaled. She says she had no idea she'd be surprised with the new van today.
I'm still processing it right now. It feels amazing. Shoot, I ain't gonna lie. I think it feels amazing. To be honest, it really does, but I'm really still struggling with how I got played.
The surprise was organized by the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County, who Hunt regularly pairs with to help others. And Hunt and her team wasted no time putting that new van to use. Coming up tonight at 5, we'll show you how she used it to improve a Madison family's life right off the bat. In Middleton, Adam Dexter, News 3 Now.
It's a great Christmas Eve story. One of our holiday traditions here on Live at 4 has been performances by Tuba Christmas.
Yeah, while they couldn't do their annual concert inside the state capitol, they did put together a couple of virtual performances for us.
We'll start today with their rendition of Deck the Halls. Sounded great. The tubas will be back later in our newscast. Up next, a birthday celebration on this Christmas Eve. No, not that birthday.
Dr. Anthony Fauci's birthday is also today, but he got an early surprise as he left work last night. We'll have that when Live at 4 continues.
You're watching News 3 Now, Live at 4.
Keep your holidays in sync with free pickup on all your fresh favorites from Pick and Save. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Did you know you can go to libertymutual.com to customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need?
Really? I just... Okay, I'm on vibrate.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
At Novartis, our goal is to help keep Cosentyx accessible and affordable. If you're taking Cosentyx and your insurance or coverage changes, or you need help paying, Cosentyx Connect is here to help. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor about an infection or symptoms if your inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen, or if you've had a vaccine or plan to. Serious allergic reactions may occur. Call us or visit us online. We're here for you.
About $100 off a complete pair, frame and lenses.
Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
Unity Point Health presents things you need to know about healthcare workers. They're real people just like us. They have houses and families, and they like to eat spaghetti. At least I bet they like to eat spaghetti. They care for everybody, even people they don't know. They might worry about getting sick, their family, their patients. Tell them thank you by wearing a mask and social distancing. Thank you, healthcare workers. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Do you have dry, cracked hands from constant washing, cold weather, and hard work? Try O'Keefe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream for guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keefe's Lip Repair. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked lips.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. I'm craving something we're missing. The ceramides in CeraVe. They help restore my natural barrier so I can lock in moisture. We've got to have each other's backs.
CeraVe, now the #1 dermatologist recommended skincare brand.
When they're sick, they get comfortable anywhere and spread germs everywhere. Wherever they rest, protection. Nothing kills more viruses, including the COVID-19 virus, on more surfaces than Lysol disinfectant spray. Lysol, what it takes to protect.
This holiday season, use the Pick and Save app to get personalized coupons, weekly deals, and rewards like fuel points. So you can save big on exactly what you want, no matter who you are. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Welcome back, everyone. Dr. Anthony Fauci got a special treat as he left work yesterday.
EMS workers were waiting outside to serenade the good doctor just ahead of his 80th birthday, which is today. That is great. Dr. Fauci says this birthday and Christmas will not be like other years. He says he's following his own guidance and avoiding holiday travel. He'll miss spending this week with his daughters for the first time since they were born. But he says he feels the need to practice what he preaches. Posing for pictures, too. A good day on Wall Street today. The Dow adds 70 points. The NASDAQ gaining 32, while the S&P 500 added 13. All week, we've been honoring those on the front line in the fight against COVID.
Every nurse in our community went above and beyond their call for duty this year to help others. And Madison Magazine is highlighting the top nurses providing care to those in need in a cover story called The Lionhearts. And today, we feature one of the winners in the Practice Award category. That to an outstanding nurse working in the COVID unit. Here's Josh Spreiter.
It's been a tough year for those on the front lines of the COVID-19 pandemic. We caught up with Madison nurse Anika Scott, who's helping others survive these times through authenticity.
My parents did really well with instilling values in us, the importance of hard work, of good work ethics and discipline in working towards our dreams and our goals in life.
Scott is the only black nurse on her unit in a state where only 2% of nurses are black.
Being part of such a small minority of nurses, it is eye-opening. I am one of very few black nurses at UW Health.
Her story doesn't begin here in Madison, though. She grew up in the Caribbean and later moved to do missionary work and teach English in Mexico, where she earned a degree in management and communication studies. Next, she went to Haiti, where she earned her master's degree in public health administration while working as the director of education and training at a hospital. That's when she realized she wanted to do more, give more, and experience more.
I felt like I was missing something in that direct patient care.
When she came to the United States, her husband began teaching at Beloit College, just as the UW-Madison School of Nursing was launching its accelerated 12-month nursing program. Soon after her 22-week orientation at UW Hospital, COVID-19 hit, but her life experiences prepared her for this moment.
I think so. It helps with the way I approach my patients, the way I speak with my patients. I think that I'm able to think beyond what I see in front of me and treat with them on that level, meet them where they are, but help them to take an additional step.
She certainly never predicted that a pandemic would strike and she'd find herself serving UW Hospital's most acute patients, all in her first year on the job.
When I think of COVID and the way that it is affecting everyone, but particularly the Black community, it is something that is heartbreaking in the sense that Black people have so much to put up with and have had to put up with so much in life.
Now she opts to wear a hooded battery-operated respirator with a clear face shield. Even though it requires extra time and care to gear up and down and clean between patients, she says it's more personal.
I prefer to use the PAPR, which is a clear shield. It allows patients to see my face. It allows them to see my smile, to see my concern.
This is especially important for hard of hearing and patients of color who are comforted by a provider who looks like them, as well as Spanish speakers, as Scott is fluent.
I felt like nursing combined with my former public health experience complemented each other in a really special way, in that I can see my patients at the bedside now.
Scott likes to treat her patients like family because she knows how important family is. 2 of her 5 sisters are also nurses.
Sadly, my dad died 17 years ago, so he's not able to see how far we've come. But my mom is really proud of all of her girls.
She's grateful to have a husband who's always supportive of whatever she sets out to do.
I think that's what family is about, supporting each other and working together to help each other achieve your goals and your aspirations.
And while Scott is honored to be called a top nurse, her focus remains on the community as she encourages people to not be complacent at this time.
We have been dealing with COVID for almost all of 2020, and it seems like we will continue to deal with it for who knows how long. But it is important to continue with the guidelines that we are being given, and it is also important to take care of ourselves, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally.
Anika Scott would also like to thank other members of her healthcare team, many of whom nominated her for this award. She says oftentimes it's only the doctors and nurses receiving all of the credit when there are so many people behind the scenes that deserve just as much thanks. Josh Spreiter, News 3 Now.
Josh, thank you. A News 3 Now special presentation on all of the winners and nearly 60 nominees will be rebroadcast tomorrow, Christmas Day at 5 o'clock. Still to come at 4, despite a pandemic, people are celebrating Christmas all over the world.
We'll check out some special celebrations coming up after Chris's Christmas Day forecast.
When you have 0 worries and 0 stress, there are 0 reasons not to get into a Volkswagen. Click, call, or come by today. Visit our Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event and lease the 2020 Jetta S today with 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing.
Ashley HomeStore's biggest New Year's sale starts the day after Christmas. Save big on our latest styles store-wide, including holiday doorbusters like these. Plus, take a bonus 5% off our sale prices at checkout and no interest financing for 5 years. Only at Ashley HomeStore.
So, how's saving for the renovation going? All done. I will never understand how you do it.
Easy. She saves with BMO Harris. We give you a cash reward for every month you save.
So BMO will give me cash for saving money?
You bet.
Can the subject hold position 2, please?
How's this?
That's art.
That makes saving look good.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect. Get a $5 reward every month you save $200 or more in a new BMO Statement Savings account.
The holidays are a time
time for giving.
To your friends, your family,
To your teacher.
in that spirit of giving,
Chevy's proud to give our employee discount to everyone.
the Chevy price you pay
Is what we pay.
Not a cent more.
because giving and giving back is what the holidays are all about.
Use the Chevy employee discount for everyone to get a total value of over $8,400 on this Silverado.
Get the Chevy employee discount for everyone today.
In 1912, Leon L.L.Bean sold his first batch of 100 boots, 90 of them leaked. He refunded every pair and then perfected them. Because if it wasn't comfortable, he didn't want people to have it. This holiday season, we want to help you give the warmest, coziest, longest-lasting gifts on earth and make you feel more comfortable than you have in a long, long time.
We drive everywhere to help our son reach his dream of becoming an elite swimmer. So we enrolled in the Know Your Drive program with American Family Insurance. It gives us discounts for safe driving and other benefits, like emergency roadside service, which comes in handy, no matter where his dreams take him. With Know Your Drive, save up to 20% and get closer to your dreams. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Ashley HomeStore's biggest New Year's mattress sale starts the day after Christmas. Save up to 65% off doorbuster mattresses like these from the best brands. Plus, get your choice of free Apple gifts with purchase of select mattresses and free quick ship delivery. New Year, big savings at Ashley HomeStore.
When you have zero worries and zero regrets, there are zero reasons not to get into a Volkswagen. Click, call, or come by today. Visit our Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event and use the 2021 Atlas V6 SE Tech 4 Motion today. 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month payment, and 0 due at signing.
Well, take a look at this. It's already Christmas Day in Australia, and the baby animals at the Australian Reptile Park are celebrating their first ever Christmas. The latest koala joey born, Pipsqueak, was seen enjoying a meal surrounded by tinsel, while the two Tasmanian devil joeys, Wolf and Alua, chomped down on a Santa hat. The birds were not to be left out, with their trees adorned with Australian native animal decorations at the park located about an hour's drive from Sydney.
They're having the best time out there.
They are having a great time. Christmas everywhere.
Christmas feast, yep.
Absolutely. And Chris, it's a little chilly Christmas.
Oh, yeah. We're certainly cold already into the single digits. Temperatures are going to drop tonight. How low will they go? When will we see the next chance of snow? That rhymed. I love it. We'll have the full forecast coming up.
I know this all looks very Hollywood, but guess what? This is a Nissan sales event ad. Sales event ads are usually boring. Is this boring? There's a nice little present.
We are the Thrivers. Women with metastatic breast cancer. Standing in the struggle. Hustling through the hurt. Asking for science, not sorries. Our time for more time has come. Living longer is possible and proven in women taking Kisqali plus fulvestrant or a non-steroidal aromatase inhibitor. Kisqali is the only treatment in its class with proven overall survival results in 2 clinical trials, helping women live longer with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer. Kisqali was also significantly more effective at delaying disease progression versus a non-steroidal aromatase inhibitor or fulvestrant alone. Kisqali can cause lung problems or an abnormal heartbeat, which can lead to death. It can cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in severe infections. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including breathing problems, cough, chest pain, a change in your heartbeat, dizziness, yellowing of the skin or eyes, dark urine, tiredness, loss of appetite, abdomen pain, bleeding, bruising, fever, chills, or other symptoms of an infection, a severe or worsening rash, are or plan to become pregnant or breastfeeding. Avoid grapefruit during treatment. Kisqali is not approved for use with tamoxifen. It's our time to continue to shine because we are the Thrivers. Ask your doctor about Kisqali, the only treatment in its class proven to help women live longer in 2 clinical trials.
We made USAA insurance for members like Martin, an Air Force veteran made of doing what's right, not what's easy. So when a hailstorm hit, USAA reached out before he could even inspect the damage.
That's how you do it right.
USAA insurance is made just the way Martin's family needs it. With hassle-free claims, he got paid before his neighbor even got started. Because doing right by our members, that's what's right. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
USAA. I know this all looks very Hollywood, but guess what? This is a Nissan sales event ad. Sales event ads are usually boring. Is this boring? There's a nice little present.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Live look over the parking lot, seeing the snow on the rooftops and the light dusting that we have on the ground out there. Just enough to bring some festive cheer to the atmosphere. Still a couple of snow showers and flurries, especially closer towards Lake Michigan. But the truth is, a lot of this is not showing up on radar unless you were right by the radar site. So here's the Green Bay radar site. You see some snow showers and flurries. The Milwaukee radar site, you see some snow showers and flurries. And earlier, that showed up around the La Crosse radar site. But even now, those are starting to subside as they work their way closer towards central and eastern parts of the state. Lake effect snows flying over Michigan, but I have to give a shout out to my hometown. My parents sent me a video a couple of minutes ago of the snow flying and accumulating in parts of central and eastern Kentucky. That's where they're talking about 3 to 6 inches of snow as we move into Christmas morning. So a white Christmas down south. We are dry, and then of course you know there's white Christmas as you work your way towards the north as well. Here we are with the temperature change though as we've gone through the past 24 hours. Chicago, a 41-degree colder temperature change. 33 degrees colder in Madison, Wausau at 39 degrees colder. And you see how these temperatures are doing right now. 2 in Marshfield, 16 in Milwaukee, the Windy City coming in at 15. We're at 5 as you work your way up towards the Twin Cities. So cold all around, no matter how you slice it. And the wind chills are even colder. Wisconsin Rapids, the wind chill 15 below zero. Same for Fairmont, Minnesota. We are at 7 below zero when it comes to that wind chill for us right here in Madison. Here's what happens as I take you hour by hour through tonight. I expect those lows to be right around 4 degrees. We'll keep the clouds around early, perhaps a couple of flurries, and then eventually we'll wake up to some sunshine as we move into tomorrow. Now, tomorrow afternoon, we'll start to see the clouds creeping back in. Temperatures warm up to about 18, and then later on into the afternoon and evening, things turn mostly cloudy for us. On Saturday, we'll keep a mix of the sun and clouds around. Temperatures warm up into the upper 20s to right around 30. Into Sunday, clouds are going to increase, and by Sunday night and Monday, another storm system working its way through will at least try to bring us some light snow. It's a weak storm system. There's not much moisture with it at all, and it's all about whether or not this develops right on top of us or just towards the east of us. So we'll keep a minor snow chance in your forecast as we move into Sunday. I'll show you that on a map in just a moment, how that may play out as we look towards next week. But first, let's talk a little bit more about timing out the wind chills. Wind chills right now, 7 below zero. As we go down into tonight and tomorrow morning, it's going to be about the same. Those coldest wind chills overnight, about 10 to 15 below zero. We're waking up tomorrow morning. You've opened some presents. Maybe you're stepping outside, and we'll see those wind chills around 10 degrees below zero or so. It'll feel very similar to what we have out there now, but as we move into tomorrow afternoon, it'll feel warmer. Still cold, but we'll talk wind chills into the low single digits above zero instead of below zero as we move into tomorrow afternoon. The core of the cold still right on top of us. That's starting to move away. We warm up a little bit Saturday. Here's a reinforcing shot of cold. That moves in as we go into Sunday and Monday. I talked about that weak storm system coming in. That's going to help introduce this weak little shot of cold. From there, attention then turned to what's starting to work its way ashore. It's spinning off of Alaska right now, but by Monday morning, once this starts to come ashore, that could potentially be a larger storm system that develops over the center part of the country. We will not truly know how that's going to behave until we get you to Monday afternoon and into Tuesday once it's actually over the United States air network. Here's the light chance for some snow into Sunday, by the way, and then all models essentially point towards something breaking out Tuesday afternoon that could be an impactful storm system for the upper Midwest. The question, is this further south and more of a Chicago deal? Is it further north and more of a Minneapolis deal? Is it somewhere in between? This model in particular brings us a little bit of everything with snow, going over to freezing rain and rain, then back over to snow on the backside of that. That's in the realm of possibility, but there's still a lot of time to figure out how things are going to play out. But for now, if you have plans for the New Year holiday, know that we are watching this, and it could likely impact us here in the upper Midwest. Chicago, Madison, Minneapolis, no matter where you are, that is what we're watching as the next focus of the forecast. 22 on Monday, 23 on Tuesday, 34 with the rain and snow for your Wednesday, and then we will be back into the 20s as we start the new year.
Oh, December is here. Hey, thanks, Chris.
Well, it is Christmas time all over the world, but this year, COVID is a Scrooge.
Right. Well, despite that, some places are trying to keep the holiday spirit alive and well. CBS News' Ian Lee reports.
It's a blue and subdued Christmas Eve in Bethlehem. The parade of pipes and drums play for an empty manger square. Any other year, this place would be packed with pilgrims.
It's a very sad Christmas because we cannot celebrate according to the tradition because of the pandemic.
But despite 2020 being challenging, this Grinch of a year can't steal the Christmas spirit. Families reunited in France after being stuck in the UK due to a COVID lockdown. Celebrating Christmas without my mom, says this woman, is just not Christmas. A brass band filled Athens with holiday cheer, while some famous faces read a Christmas classic for charity.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
And above the Arctic Circle, the big man himself, a.k.a. Kris Kringle, Father Christmas, or you may know him as Santa Claus, offered a special message before his long journey.
Now's the time to relax and to spend Christmas with your loved ones. But it's also worth remembering friends and relatives, or even acquaintances, who can be connected in a variety of new, different ways.
Spreading some holiday joy to keep the spirit alive
on Donner and Blitzen,
and hope 2021 brings in a better year. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
Well, you know what? We are keeping an eye on Santa Claus as he delivers presents throughout the world this Christmas Eve. The NORAD Santa tracker says Santa's in Switzerland right now. He's delivered more than, get this, 3.8 billion presents. He's busy.
Yeah, he is. And if you zoom in on him, he's wearing a mask, and the reindeer are all wearing masks.
Even Rudolph?
His nose is sticking out.
Oh, good.
Got to have that.
Yeah.
All right, still ahead at 4, we'll talk with Dr. Zorba Pastor.
And coming up on News 3 now at 5, hear from the CEO of the company trying to make the coronavirus testing easier and more available to Wisconsinites.
Furniture and ApplianceMart's biggest New Year's appliance sale starts the day after Christmas. Find huge holiday savings on top brand appliance doorbusters like these, plus 18 months financing and guaranteed delivery in 5 days. New Year, big savings at Furniture and ApplianceMart.
Hey! Yeah? I switched to GEICO and got more. More savings on car insurance. They helped with homeowners, too. Okay. Plus, motorcycle, boat, and RV insurance. GEICO's got you covered. Like a blanket.
Houston, you seeing this?
GEICO. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
About $100 off a complete pair, frame and lenses. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
Let's get to it, America. Because joy doesn't just happen. You make it happen. And during the Ford Built for the Holidays sales event, we're helping you make even more joy. Come get the best deals of the season with offers on select Ford SUVs and Ford Fusions. Everything you need to make the holidays brighter than ever. That's how we're making joy this season. How will you? Get Escape with 0 for 66 financing plus $1,500 cash and $2,000 trade assist during the final days of the Built for the Holidays sales event.
You're up early.
Well, U.S. Cellular is giving away the latest phones for free with no hidden requirements, so I did not want to miss it.
Actually, you can get the latest phones free all season long.
What? All season long, huh?
Yep, and no hidden requirements.
You in the market for any camping gear? Only been used once.
At U.S. Cellular, get the latest phones free with the plan of your choice and no required phone trade-ins all season long. U.S. Cellular. Upgrade to fair.
Ashley HomeStore's biggest New Year's sale starts the day after Christmas. Save big on our latest styles store-wide, including holiday doorbusters like these. Plus, take a bonus 5% off our sale prices at checkout and no interest financing for 5 years. Only at Ashley HomeStore.
Tonight at 5, state legislatures could take up proposals on climate change. We'll tell you how it's affecting the Badger State and what the government can do about it.
We've seen a couple of flurries for your Christmas Eve. We're talking cold and another potential storm near New Year's. That's in your first warn forecast.
And ahead at 6, with all the new toys you get this holiday season, we'll share a dangerous item you shouldn't toss into the recycling bin. Look at downtown Madison as the sun has set. Cold night on tap in southern Wisconsin.
It looks cold out.
Yeah, it does look cold out. Well, we have the final dueling piano piece for you on this Christmas Eve. A couple of notes. All 5 pieces are available on the Channel 3000 Facebook page, as well as our streaming app, Channel 3000 Plus.
I'm loving all this music.
Yeah, that's great.
This afternoon, Jared Stellmacher from Good Shepherd Lutheran Church in Madison and Verona, and his musical partner, Ben Johnston-Uri from First Lutheran Church in Janesville, are performing O Holy Night.
ApplianceMart's biggest New Year's appliance sale starts the day after Christmas. Find huge holiday savings on top brand appliance doorbusters like these, plus 18 months financing and guaranteed delivery in 5 days. New year, big savings at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Oh my Mom, I'm finished. We pray each day. May you come home and be okay. For now, we wait for you to come home.
Carrier has a complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable this winter without burning your budget. With smart temperature management and remote access options, it's easier than ever to control your home's climate. And Carrier energy-efficient systems can help reduce utility bills without sacrificing comfort. For more complete comfort and greater peace of mind, turn to your Carrier expert.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. I'm craving something we're missing. The ceramides in CeraVe. They help restore my natural barrier so I can lock in moisture. We've got to have each other's backs.
CeraVe, now the #1 dermatologist recommended skincare brand.
When they're sick, they get comfortable anywhere and spread germs everywhere. Wherever they rest, protection. Nothing kills more viruses, including the COVID-19 virus, on more surfaces than Lysol disinfectant spray. Lysol, what it takes to protect.
There's always a way to make joy, America, so it's time to get to it. And with the Ford Built for the Holidays sales event, we're here to help. We're giving you the best deals of the season on the adventure-ready Ford Ranger and the Built Ford Tough Ford F-150 to help you make some extra joy this year. Because this season will be as bright as ever. Ford, Built for the Holidays. Now get the Built Ford Tough STX for just $299 a month during the final days of the Built for the Holidays sales event.
Ashley HomeStore's biggest New Year's sale starts the day after Christmas. Save big on our latest styles store-wide, including holiday doorbusters like these. Plus, take a bonus 5% off our sale prices at checkout and no interest financing for 5 years. Only at Ashley HomeStore.
Traffic-wise, things are relatively quiet in the world of traffic out there. There we go. Things are relatively quiet on the Beltline. Just a couple of areas where you'll want to use a little bit of caution, especially as you start to work your way over towards Rimrock. Otherwise, Beltline speeds running a little bit above average, closer towards 60 to 65 miles per hour. And then here are how those routes are cruising along, all above 60 miles per hour on the Beltline from University towards the interstate. Mark?
In a hurry to get home, I guess. Yeah. All right, Chris, thank you. A Madison church is finding ways for its congregation to safely come together tonight. You're looking at live pictures of First Baptist Church, where a candle lighting ceremony is getting underway in the parking lot. Organizers say they wanted to still have a sense of community, even if they can't all gather inside the church this evening.
Well, Santa Claus's magical powers are literally out of this world. Santa found time in his busy schedule to stop by the International Space Station. And as we all know, the North American Aerospace Defense Command tracks Santa's activity at Christmas. NORAD and Analytical Graphics, Inc. have released a video of jolly old Saint Nick paying the astronauts a visit. Santa's flyby comes in time for Christmas during the station's 20th anniversary of crewed missions.
He's everywhere.
Yeah, his frequent flyer miles must be sky high. Well, news broke this week about a mutation in the coronavirus in England. A new strain of COVID-19 could be up to 70% more contagious.
Scientists don't think this new strain is more severe. It just may be easier to get. Here to talk about this and other COVID news is Dr. Zorba Pastor. Zorba, welcome on this Christmas Eve.
Good to see you guys.
How concerning is the news of this mutation?
Well, the concern is basically how fast the virus will spread in Europe and when the virus will spread in America. Undoubtedly, if it's in Europe, it's probably in America too. From the point of view of the vaccine, it makes no difference because the vaccines that are developed actually are working on the spike protein. That's the little spiky thing that we see on the outside of the virus, and the spike is exactly the same. But it is not unusual for RNA viruses to mutate. They do it all the time. Same thing for the influenza viruses. The influenza virus back in 1918 also mutated the same way. So it's not that the virus is worse, it's that the virus may be easier to spread, which means mask up, socially distance, wash your hands, do your job. It's still a matter of time because until we get immunized, basically the virus is still going to cause havoc to our society.
Well, and you touched on this, but just to emphasize it for everyone who's wondering, the current vaccines will work on this new strain then?
To stand behind it. And frankly, when they designed the vaccine, they designed it specifically with this in mind. They know that RNA viruses mutate. It doesn't go to the core of the vaccine. It basically is on the outside coat, piercing the armor of the vaccine so that our antibodies can actually get in and destroy the vaccine. So it turns out the vaccine will work just as well. Remember, the vaccine is 95% effective. That's astounding in terms of its effectiveness in keeping away COVID and keeping away hospitalization. And it turns out it's about 10 days to 2 weeks after you get vaccinated that you're really almost in that 95% range with that booster keeping the immunity up.
I read 70 to 80% of the population needs to be vaccinated in order to get to this herd immunity. We reached 1 million vaccines in a week. Is that enough?
No, it's not enough, not nearly enough. And it's really a matter of basically how do you deploy the vaccine? You may produce the vaccine, but how do you actually deploy the vaccine? First of all, we're just beginning to roll it out. If you look at the Warp Speed commander, I can't remember what the general's name, he's taking good responsibility trying to roll it out, but those are really the issues. You've got to manufacture the vaccine, get it into the arms, and make sure people take it. So 1 million out of 325 million, I don't think it's nearly enough. But in fact, we are moving forward, and it's going to be quicker and quicker and quicker over time. Right now, it's only the workers and the healthcare systems. I don't know what the next step will be. It all depends on the CDC guidelines and, frankly, what our state will decide to do. I'm sure we're going to follow the guidelines from the CDC on who the next set of people to be vaccinated are.
And we're working on some stories about this at-home testing kit, the saliva testing kit at 5 and 6. So how effective is that new testing kit from the state?
From what I've heard, it's pretty good. I mean, there still is a false negative rate. I'm not sure if that false negative rate is 20 or 30%, meaning the test will say negative and you really have COVID. But anything that will allow you to determine if you do have COVID, in other words, the positive rate is really good. If it says you have COVID, there's a 95% chance you do. That means you have to self-quarantine for 14 days and do your job. And I just want to tell you a quick story. I had a 28-year-old guy in my office virtually to try to get back to work. He had isolated for 14 days. And I said, you have COVID. Where did you get it from? He said, well, I was helping somebody move. I assumed it was a 28-year-old he helped move. And the answer was no, it was his uncle. His uncle was 60 years of age. His uncle didn't believe in masks. And in fact, his uncle at that time was in the hospital on oxygen. So it's important to mask up. And unfortunately, not everyone believes in science.
All right. Well, hopefully the new year will bring better news all around. Zorba, happy holidays to you and your family.
Happy holidays to you, too.
We'll be right back with a final check of your forecast.
Dear Grandma, this year's going to be a special holiday. It will be different being so far away, but Mom says it will be better to be safe. So I'm sending your present in the mail. Stay safe, Grandma. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Ashley HomeStore's biggest New Year's sale starts the day after Christmas. Save big on our latest styles store-wide, including holiday doorbusters like these. Plus, take a bonus 5% off our sale prices at checkout and no interest financing for 5 years. Only at Ashley HomeStore.
My lips get so dry and cracked, I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keefe's Lip Repair. It's all-day moisture in one use and is guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked lips.
Also available in O'Keefe's Working Hands. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands.
So, how's saving for the renovation going?
All done.
I will never understand how you do it.
Easy. She saves with BMO Harris. We give you a cash reward for every month you save.
So BMO will give me cash for saving money?
You bet.
Can the subject hold position 2, please?
How's this?
That's odd.
I make saving look good.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect. Get a $5 reward every month you save $200 or more in a new BMO Statement Savings account.
Furniture and ApplianceMart's biggest New Year's appliance sale starts the day after Christmas. Find huge holiday savings on top brand appliance doorbusters like these, plus 18 months financing and guaranteed delivery in 5 days. New year, big savings at Furniture and ApplianceMart.
Dear Grandma, this year's gonna be a special holiday. It will be different being so far away, but Mom says it will be better to be safe. So I'm sending your present in the mail. Stay safe, Grandma. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
2020 has been a year unlike any other.
And as we navigate the holidays, we hope you find joy and comfort
in the smiles of loved ones and the laughter you share.
In the tastes, smells, and sounds that kindle warm memories.
And in cherished family traditions, both old and new.
Here's to those who can't be with us. And until we can be together again, wishing you and yours a happy, healthy holiday season from all of us at News 3 Now.
Here's how the next 7 days are going to play out for us. Look for tomorrow's temperatures right around 18 degrees. A chance for some snow Sunday and Monday. Not a strong chance, but nonetheless just something I'm keeping an eye on. Then for next Tuesday night, Wednesday, and Thursday, storm system impacting the upper Midwest will likely bring us a little bit of everything. Still plenty of time to figure out the exact track on that one. If it's north, we're warmer with more rain. If it's south, we could be in for a pretty impactful heavy snow event. We're cold and in the 20s to start 2021.
All right, Chris, thank you. There's no Live at 4 tomorrow. We're off for the holiday. But Monday, we're going to continue our tribute to nurses on the front lines as highlighted in Madison magazine.
And film critic Will Loper will tell us what he thinks of the new Wonder Woman movie. I've been waiting for this one.
With free pickup on all your fresh favorites from Pick and Save. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
About $100 off a complete pair, frame and lenses. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
So I can get the latest phones free with no hidden requirements?
Yep, all season long.
And do I have to get the most expensive plan?
Nope, no plan restrictions.
Okay, but we have to trade in our phones.
Right?
Right?
Nope, keep your phones.
Did you say free phones?
Yep, the latest phone's free for you.
Okay, in.
Switch to U.S. Cellular and get the latest phones free, available all season long with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular, upgrade to fair.
People were afraid I was contagious. I felt gross.
It was kind of a shock after I started Cosentyx.
4 years clear.
Real people with psoriasis look and feel better with Cosentyx. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor about an infection or symptoms. If your inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen, or if you've had a vaccine or plan to, serious allergic reactions may occur. Learn more at Cosentyx.com.
We made USAA insurance for members like Martin, an Air Force veteran made of doing what's right, not what's easy. So when a hailstorm hit, USAA reached out before he could even inspect the damage.
That's how you do it right.
USAA insurance is made just the way Martin's family needs it. With hassle-free claims, he got paid before his neighbor even got started. Because doing right by our members, that's what's right. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
USAA.
This holiday season, use the Pick and Save app to get personalized coupons, weekly deals, and rewards like fuel points. So you can save big on exactly what you want, no matter who you are. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Well, thanks for letting me hang out with you tonight, Mark.
Thanks for helping out. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, we'll leave you tonight with more sounds of the season.
Here's Tuba Christmas with Oh Come All Ye Faithful. Have yourselves a safe and Merry Christmas.